Alright guys, check this out. I've got the brand new CT Sounds Meso 8-inch subwoofer, and I have the old CT Sounds Meso 8-inch subwoofer, and I want to put the two side by side and compare them, see what they did differently, see what has been upgraded or changed. So I guess we'll just start by chopping this box open and seeing what's actually in the box. Double box. So it looks like we have more stickers and the usual stuff inside the box. This is definitely a beefy subwoofer. So right off the bat, we noticed that the surround is much larger on the new version than on the old version. Also, I've seen this on the internet already, but the tinsel leads are quite a bit different between the new version and the old version. So you can see on the new version, they're double wound round tinsel leads, and on the old version, they are a stitched braided style tinsel lead. And I guess these ones were known for going bad, so they switched to this new style, which should hold the power quite a bit better. So I actually have one of these old Meso 8s that are known to go bad, and you can see right there on the tinsel lead it is burned. This is the coil assembly from one of the ones I purchased that went bad. And then the other side, you can see the other side is actually fine. But you only need one of these to burn up to render the woofer useless. So that's what it should be on the front there, and then on the back you can see it's burned pretty bad. So what they've actually done differently is change the tinsel leads, they've changed the spider to allow it to move more, and they've changed the surround to accompany that move to allow this to actually have a higher level of X-Max than the previous. Some more subtle differences. The boot is a little different from the new one and the old one. The new boot is more of a sleek design, and the old boot has this little crest in it. Other than that, they're pretty close. You can see that the back plate is more square. On this one it's maybe just a little bit bigger. On the old one it's a little more rounded. So another thing they changed as well is the gasket on the outside. The older model has the logo, and the newer model is just a sleek, solid gasket all the way around. The same stitching on both. You can see that the new version is a little bit deeper compared to the old version. The old version just kind of is a little shallower because of the cone that is used. Just seems a little bit deeper, a little bit beefier. Supposedly everything else about these woofers is very similar. The power handling and the box specs are similar to the old one. This new one will have the opportunity to be maybe just a little bit more louder because it can move just a little bit more air. I was very impressed with the old Meso, and the new Meso, we're going to run it through a test. I built an enclosure for the old Meso, so I'm going to put the new Meso in that same enclosure and test them out. So I'm going to show you the enclosure that I built and the specs that I built it to. So this is the enclosure I built for my original Mesos that hopefully these will work just as well in. You can see I've got another one up here. They sit pretty nicely in there. They sit kind of flush and recessed. Here's the specs of this box. 30 inches of port area, 1.5 net. That's after the woofer. So there's 1.5 cubic feet of volume aside from the woofers and everything else. So that's 0.75 each. So together it's like 1.6 something, tuned to 39 hertz. Plays from about 28 hertz up to about 60 hertz. Very good looking subs. So I'm going to throw these in my car for about a week, let them break in, show you what I think about them. Nice flush. Alright guys, here's the in-car testing of the CT Sounds Meso 8s, the new version, 2021. Let's check them out real quick. There they are. Got a great big box. Here's the amps. Same as last time. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen it. Let's give them a listen. Well, and that's the Meso 8s. Man, they slam pretty good. Man, they do great.